Hello everybody, Chef Mom Virtually here, and today we're gonna make some cheesecake. Yes, I am really excited. It's Saturday. I love cheesecake. So today I was going to bake a pineapple upside down cheesecake. I love pineapples, I love cheesecake. I haven't made a pineapple upside down cake in a long time, so why not, let's make them together. So I've got to get all of our ingredients here today. You're gonna need a bowl like this, or any about this size, so that you can put your pineapples in there after you take them out of the can. You're going to need a can of pineapples. You're going to need a some macchiato cherries. You're going to need some vanilla. You're going to need some Pam to spray your Pam so everything won't stick. You are going to need some brown sugar, cream cheese, and some eggs. So for the sake of filming, I've already blended up my cream cheese because my mixer is a stand-up mixer and it is very loud, so I don't want to have all that noise. You're also going to need some butter and a small skillet like I have like that over there. You're going to need a small container with water in it so that you can place that into the oven to create the humidity to bake your cheesecake. Like I said, for the sake of noise, I've already blended the cream cheese over here so I can get that ready for you and have that up. All right, hope you guys had a good Saturday today. I did. I got my do done and it was really nice. I get my hair done by Hair by Stephanie. If you guys want to follow her on Instagram, she's great and she believes and promotes healthy hair. I want to thank all of my Instagram followers who follow me. Without no you, there's no me. So let's go ahead and get started here and get this all together. Put your pan there and I'm gonna spray it with our pan. I want to focus on the edges to make sure you get the edges in there. Spray over the sink. Spray it like that. Make sure you spray it real good and evenly. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. Yeah. Alrighty. So put that there. Got our pineapples here. So we want to take our pineapples. We have a lot of juice in them. So that's why I want to go ahead and put them into a bowl. Alrighty. And we've got Marie stopping in today. Hello, Marie. How are you? So we are making a pineapple upside down cheesecake today. So you want to go ahead and put your pineapples into a bowl. Gotta open them here just so you can see the process. I like to save the juice. You know, it's really good. Just pour that back into the bowl. And then you can get your pineapples out later. All right. Set that aside there. All right. So, the first things first when you're going to do your pineapple upside down cheesecake. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. All right, so excited to have you here. All right, we're making a pineapple upside down cheesecake. I have not made a pineapple upside down cake in a while. Really excited to make one. So we're going to make a pineapple upside down cheesecake. And we have all the ingredients here. So let's get started. So I've sprayed my pan for the sake of sticking because this is a very sticky dish. And I have my butter melted behind me. So we're going to pour that into, can you guys see your pan okay? And make sure you can see it. Let me see if I can fix the camera for you. All right, there we go. So we are going to pour our butter into the pan. Yes. Okay, set this aside here. Next, you're going to need 3/4 cups of brown sugar. Hello, thank you for joining. All right, so we're going to take 3/4 cups of brown sugar. I've already have some here in the bag. And we are going to place that into our pan. You just want to sprinkle it lightly into the pan. This is the coating that gets you for your pineapple upside down cake. The brown glaze that goes on top. Melted butter and brown sugar. That on the side there. Kind of break it up there. Yes. You guys like pineapple upside down cake? That's good. I'm sure you guys are cheesecake lovers as well. I love cheesecake. I love making them. So we're just gonna brown the brown sugar in there. Make that look good like that. If your pieces get you dry on you, break them up. And kind of coat the pan like that. All right. Wash my hands. Did you guys have a good day today? All right, it was a beautiful Saturday. And so after we brown the brown sugar in it on top of the butter, you want to take your pineapples that we put in a bowl and you want to place them along the edge of the pan. I like to line them up. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, like this. Just line up the pineapple. Depends on the size of the pan and how many pineapples you'll need. I just like to go all the way around. There. Those in the middle. Spread them out if you don't have a space to add another one. Just want to spread them out like this. And you want to place one in the center. Like that. Okay. Great there. Next you want to get your cherries. Place those in here. Excuse me. Take your cherries and place your cherries right inside the pineapple. Oh, interesting. First time I had a jar that had the tail on there. And just place it right inside the pineapple there. I don't know if you guys see what I'm doing. Interesting. Would you look at that? I've never seen that before. Usually they have the tail off, but I guess these have the tail on them. So you want to go ahead and try to get the best cherries and stick them in the center with the pineapple. That one doesn't look very good. Interesting. I guess when they do them like that, they take the pit out. So they pit them. And then you just stick them in the center. Like that. Very decorative. Line them up evenly. So you want to make it look nicer when the cake stand looks good. So you got that there. All right. Set that to the side. That lets the brown sugar and the butter incorporate together. Clean up this mess over here. Now, in my pan, I've already creamed the cream cheese because it's really thick when you first start. And I'm going to incorporate the rest of the ingredients with that. Turn it on just a little bit lower. You guys can probably still hear me. Sometimes it's too loud, and do it that way. Alrighty, got that working over there. right with cream cheese, you want to put in, since we're going to make a larger size, you want to put in about a half a cup of sugar into your cream cheese and mix that. Next, you want to take your vanilla and put a tablespoon of vanilla in there. So I want you guys to see what it looks like now. So we've got it mixed up really good with the sugar and the vanilla. However, the eggs go in, but you want to scrape. Let me set this aside. You want to scrape your pan really good to make sure that everything gets blended. Press that down, and you want to clean your paddle. This is called a blending paddle, and you want to clean your paddle like this, kind of like a one wipe down. Just to make sure you incorporate all the batter together. Yes. And just mix it. Scrape the sides and the edges. Set that down for a moment. To see what I'm doing. I'm scraping all my edges in there. Because once you incorporate the eggs, that's it. I'm gonna pour it in and cook it. Okay. Now, the trick to your eggs, like I said, you want to add your eggs one at a time. For the sake of baking, you can take a pan, a side pan, and you can crack your eggs separately. That's a good way to keep from getting shells into your batter. So have yourself a little side bowl and crack those in there like that. I like to use my little mini bowl here and just crack my eggs in there. That keeps me from getting shells. And to the batter, crack the egg. Toss your shells. Or this is something you can always do ahead of time to have your eggs ready. Most recipes call for eggs to be at room temperature, so you can crack them and let them sit. Four. Alrighty. Okay, give me just a moment here, off camera. Put it back in the blender. Turn it on low, not too high. And start adding your eggs one at a time. Take it. Wait until the egg is fully blended before you add the next egg. Definitely gotta wash my hands one more time, and then we're just ready for a good part. check this again so to be ready. All right, has someone else joining us? How are you today? Thank you for joining. And I think that is Renee. Hi, Renee. Okay, so we get this here and make sure it's moistened. And see how the butter moistened up all of the brown sugar? I like to be extra and fancy, so I am going to take a little bit of brown sugar and place it kind of on top like this to make sure I don't have any gaps where there's no sugar. Because that protective glaze is what makes that glaze so that it doesn't stick and it slides back out. Make sure to close your brown sugar, because the way to keep brown sugar fresh is to keep the air out. So you want to squeeze all the air out of your bag if you have a bag, or if you have another kind, squeeze it up and put a clip on it. Yes, I'm getting excited. Okay, so we're going to do one more scraping of the edges. Make sure to get down to the bottom when you scrape your bowl, because you'll have some of the batter at the bottom that won't mix in, and then you're going to have lumps in your cheesecake. You don't want lumps in your cheesecake. All right, still a little lumpy because I've scraped it real good at the bottom. I'm going to turn that on a little bit more. I want you guys to see the texture of the batter, how creamy that is. Scrape your paddle. All right. I always keep a little plate or a towel to the left of me by the mixer so I can set that there. So we've got our pan. That looks so yummy, right? Okay, and we've got our batter. So we want to pour our batter slowly over the pineapples. Even it out. Unlike a cake, you can pop the bubbles out. So I just want to fill it just under being full so we can have room for it to puff up. And you want to kind of blend it in the center. That kind of evens the batter out. All right. Set that aside. And that's got it in the pan. See how it's kind of like a little bit from the edges. And we're going to place that in the oven on the top shelf, 350 degrees, and it should bake for about an hour. So I'm going to finish that. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. If you guys have anything else you want to see me cook, let me know. Or if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer those. You guys have a great evening, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much.